Here comes the Monolith 16-inch subwoofer. I didn't expect this large. It's huge, and the shipping weight is 257 pounds. So I don't think I can handle it by myself. I have to ask a friend over to open it up. Just give you a sense how big the package is. So okay, now we open up the box. So it's a double box, 2-layer box. And if you look inside, here is the power cable. You don't have to. And then we can, so they have 4 things on the corner to protect, reinforce the corners. And now it's the high time. Please have this foam. This looks like it's very well protected. Here comes the beast. And the cover is on the side. It has a bag for the cover. And of course there's a bag for the subwoofer. So let's open it up, take a look. It's huge. This thing weighs 170 some pounds. So basically we will keep the bag on, and so we flip it over to move the subwoofer on the side way. I think that's the easiest way to take it out. Now flip it sideways so that we can pull it out. Keep the bag on, and we just slowly slide it out. Slide it out. Once it gets onto carpet, I think you need to remove the bag. Remove the bag, and you can expose the front side of the speaker. Do it this way. We can probably move away the bag. Now this is beautiful. You hear that thumb? And these are the port plug. I think normally you prefer to remove all the port plug so you can have much lower frequency response. With the ported configuration, it's much flatter at the low frequency all the way to 16 Hertz. And you don't want to go deeper than that, even though the frequency response can go down to 10. Very beautiful, very nice. Now let's take a look at the setup. Again, the first one is for crossover. You can turn it off by the switch over here, but normally I would use it. So basically, you see crossover, you can turn it on. The reason I prefer it is because if you turn the crossover off, and in many content you can hear upper low frequency sound, kind of a pop sound. It's uncomfortable, so I prefer to use a crossover. And I set it up for 80 Hertz here just for home theater purpose. Phase, I temporarily put it in 0, and this is good because they have kind of a continuous phase change from 0 to 180. I will start with 0. Normally when you play music, it's kind of phase sensitive because you need to align the phase with the woofer in the main speakers. Otherwise, in home theater, if you only have one sub, the phase is not that much matter. If you have two subs, then the phase become sensitive because they can, if they have like an opposite phase, it could cancel out some energy, bass energy. So I start with 0. I plan to use one sub first. I have another sub, but just plan to use this one. It should be sufficient for my room. And then the level, I prefer to use it. But my understanding is the higher is set at, for instance, if I set 0 versus -20, the difference is the input sensitivity. So if you don't have a good sub cable and you turn it up, you might hear some humming sound. So I would say maybe start with -6 dB. So that's kind of a trade-off between you have slight gain and meanwhile you can prevent some of the humming sound from the cable, the input cable. And again, the crossover switch on. Equalization, I prefer to set it as extended. So extended basically it's whatever the woofer can play at the bottom end. And so you can feel some very, very low, super low frequencies. So this is interesting, kind of blowing the wind kind of stuff. And the other option is THX. THX, I believe they have some roll-off at the low frequency. And the power, I would use automatic on-off. You can, of course, do, always on. And manually say switch the on and off, use this switch. Now, this is the place it will sit. You don't want it to be near to the wall, so leave a little bit gap around. Should be okay because the port is facing front. So you can see I have another sub. This is also very capable sub, but I'll probably for the moment run this alone just to prevent some interference between the two.